Hello, I'm Leola Durant. Welcome once again to Looking for Eden. Don't forget to check out the first two videos to see how I got started on this beautiful journey. After finding out all the beauty there was to be found in nature, I just couldn't get enough. I started looking through the books, looking for all the names of the birds and the waterfowls, especially the ones that I was capturing. In the books, I would look at all the birds that I wanted to see and wondered where I would have to go in order to see them. Some of the birds that I wanted to see was the owls, the bald eagles, and the flickers. And up to this point, the only place I had ever seen them was in books. As a Christian, we are told to make our petitions known to God, and He will answer us if it is His will. So my birthday was coming up, and I decided to pray to God and ask Him to allow me to see a bald eagle, because I knew the chances of me seeing a bald eagle where I live was close to nil. But I knew that with God, anything and everything is possible. So on the Sunday morning, the day before my birthday, my husband and I went for a walk. And I went with the hopes of seeing a bald eagle. On this particular morning, it would be the butterflies that would capture our attention. We saw one butterfly, then we saw two butterflies, then we saw hundreds of butterflies. They were all resting on the leaves of the trees. Many of them took flight and started to feast on the goldenrod, which happened to be growing beneath the tree. All this happened to be taking place a few meters away from Lake Ontario. I would later learn that the butterflies were resting on the leaves of the trees, waiting for a wind to blow in the right direction, taking them out across the lake as they made their way into Mexico. This was certainly a beautiful sight to behold on this particular morning. Well, the time passed rather quickly without us seeing an eagle, but I was still rather content for what I had witnessed with all the butterflies. When we returned home, I called my friend Judy and told her how I had prayed to God and asked Him to allow me to see an eagle for my birthday. And she excitedly asked, Did you? And I said, no. But I just as excitedly told her about all the butterflies we had seen on that particular morning. When I got off the phone, it's as though God spoke to my mind and reminded me that today was not actually my birthday. And immediately I thought, yes, that's true. Tomorrow is my actual birthday, and Judy and I had planned to go out on the next day, so there was still hope that I might see an eagle. Our adventure started early the next morning. We headed for one marsh, but everything seemed quiet. So we left there and we started out for yet another marsh. As we were heading down the road, Judy started shouting, "What's that big bird up ahead?" And I in turn started yelling, Where? Because I couldn't see anything. Finally, I spotted the bird and I started clicking. By now, it had flown to a tree out in the middle of the meadow. I started looking at the pictures that I had taken, and immediately I knew what the bird looked like, even though they weren't too clear. I asked Judy to take a look, even though I knew what the bird looked like. She took one look and she started to scream, "It's an eagle! It's an eagle!" Then she started to cry. I asked her why she was crying, and she said, "Because you asked God to allow you to see an eagle for your birthday, and He did." Wow, He actually did. So we managed to get to the tree where the eagle had landed, but I just couldn't help but thinking how real and how present God was. One thing I know for sure is that God does answer prayers. Does He do it in the same way all the time? Absolutely not, but God does answer prayers. So actually, not only did God allow me to see an eagle for my birthday, but the day before He gave me the beauty of seeing all the butterflies, and also the day after my birthday, a beautiful flicker showed up in my backyard. So it was like a 3-day extravaganza. So yeah, that's my God. He answered my prayer in a big way. So that's all for now. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next Thursday. And also leave your comments. I would love to hear from you. And also don't forget to fill your mind with the beauty that is found in nature. Bye-bye.